Well, good evening, everyone. This is Black Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this June the 22nd, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Sunday under so far, but it's a great Sunday evening. Hope everybody can stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at the storm systems across the lower 48 and also the tropics. As you can see, the tropics are getting a little bit active. You see this little system here in the central tropical Atlantic. You can see there's a system here has about a 20% chance of development over the next 48 hours and also the next 7 days. We'll talk about that toward the end of the video. Also, we see some more activity down in the MDR region, scattered activity across South America, more numerous activity across the portions of the Caribbean Sea as well, Yucatan Peninsula, and also more activity in the Eastern Pacific. I do see more tropical development once again in the Eastern Pacific once again. A lot of scattered to numerous activity across Mexico, stretching up into Texas and also New Mexico region as well. Also some scattered activity over eastern Texas, Louisiana to Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, and the Florida region. Also got a little system here trying to drop back to the southwest over portions of Virginia, maybe moving to North Carolina. If it holds together, could bring a little bit of activity to South Carolina, but it should fall apart before it reaches this area here. There's a lot of dry air starting to kind of settle in over the area. You see some activity over Canada, also in the portions of the north central tropical Atlantic. More activity over toward Montana, also over toward Idaho and also Washington, Oregon State. You see another storm system here moving into the Pacific Northwest. Should be coming up on your Monday. Alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue to get the show on the road here, folks. Alright, you can see we got lots of thunderstorms and showers. This is your Monday forecast. Here we go. Some thunderstorms and showers over northern Maine, stretching down into, we got some more activity across Virginia, western North Carolina to Indiana, to Illinois, to Missouri, to Arkansas, to Alabama, Texas, the northern Gulf, all the way down to the Florida Keys. Also more activity across portions of West Texas to New Mexico, to Colorado, to Wyoming, also up around Lake Huron, Lake Superior. More thunderstorms and showers over portions of North and South Dakota, portion of Wyoming, also Montana, western Montana, Idaho, and also northeastern areas of Washington State. A little bit in California mountains, and a little bit of activity over portions of Washington State. Alright, we got some activity with some heavy rain, flash flooding over West Texas into New Mexico, and also portions of Panhandle, Texas. Also more activity from Kansas all the way through Iowa into southwestern Wisconsin. Some severe weather also from Kansas into Wisconsin and Michigan and northern Michigan region as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Monday. Alright, here's your Tuesday forecast. You can see we've got some thunderstorms and showers for portions of New Brunswick, to northern Maine, to northern Vermont, and also northern New York State. More activity up here around Lake Huron, also in the portion of Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, to Wisconsin, also toward Minnesota, north to South Dakota, through Wyoming. Also a little bit up here in southwest Canada. More activity and a little bit of shower activity over Idaho, and then more thunderstorms and showers from Nebraska to Colorado to New Mexico, West Texas to Kansas. Then again from portion of Illinois to Missouri to Arkansas to Texas to Louisiana to northwestern northern Gulf, central and south Florida, Florida Keys, the Carolinas, and the eastern Tennessee up toward Virginia regions as well. Alright, we got some heavy rain, flash flooding over portion of West Texas and New Mexico, and then again from Nebraska to South Dakota to Minnesota to Iowa and also Wisconsin. Some severe weather over portion of western Nebraska, portion of eastern Wyoming, and southwestern areas of South Dakota. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Tuesday. Alright, let's move on to the current watch and warning advisory map for your location across the nation. Should be coming up here in a minute. Alright, we got a lot of excessive heat watches, warnings, and heat advisories stretching from Maine to New Hampshire to Vermont, also New York State, down into the eastern Carolinas, then again from Pennsylvania to Michigan to Ohio, all the way to the portion of Minnesota, also Wisconsin to Iowa, also in the portions of South Dakota, Nebraska, and also Kansas area to Missouri, all the way down into portions of eastern Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama, and Arkansas region as well. I got some special weather statements up here in portions of eastern Kentucky. Also got wind advisories over West Texas, now southeastern New Mexico, also in the portion of Oklahoma, also in the portion of Kansas region as well. Even got some tornado watches in northern portions of Minnesota, northeastern and eastern areas of North Dakota. Severe thunderstorm watches for eastern South Dakota down to Nebraska and also a portion of Wyoming. And then we got some special weather statements in portion of Colorado and also Kansas and southwestern areas of Nebraska. Red flag warnings for portion of Colorado, eastern Utah, and northeastern Arizona. Also, we have some frost advisories, small frost advisories for portions of Nevada and also in the portion of Idaho. And also, we have some winter weather advisories for portions of Idaho and also southern Montana. Freeze watches also in the portion of Wyoming. Alright, we got small craft advisories up here around the Boston area. Then again from Southern California up to Oregon State, South Central and South Hawaii Chain Island, the northern portion of Alaska. Even got some wind advisories for the central and southern areas of the Hawaii Chain Island, and got one little spot of flood advisory in Alaska. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook. This is for your Monday, and it's going to look something like this. You can see we got marginal risk over northern Maine, general thunderstorm from central Maine all the way to the Florida Keys, to Columbia, South Carolina, down toward the Brownsville area, up toward Pierre, Illinois, also from El Paso all the way up to Great Falls and Spokane, a little bit in portions of California mountains. Marginal risk from Amarillo to McCook, all the way to Minneapolis to Chicago. Then slight risk stretching from Marquette to Green Bay to La Crosse to Del Monte, Omaha, and Lincoln. Let's take a look at the tornado probability. It's going to look like this. 2% from Garden City all the way to Marquette, Michigan. Damaging winds going to look like this. 5% from Amarillo to Milwaukee. Then we got again from portions of Nebraska all the way up toward Marquette, Michigan, 15%. Here's a look at the large hail, 5% from Liberal to Garden City all the way to Marquette, Michigan. Alright, let's move on to day number 3. And it's going to look something like this when it comes up. Okay, we got marginal risk from up here from Maine all the way to Watertown to Chicago to Pablo to Sheridan, Wyoming. Then around Casper to Cheyenne, slight risk, general thunderstorm from Glasgow to Fort Stockton to Brownsville to Miami to Mobile to Columbia, South Carolina, all the way up to the Springfield and Boston area as well. Probability is going to look like this. 5 and 15%. Significant area of severe weather looks to occur over portions of Wyoming and also northern portions of Colorado. Alright, take a look at the tropics. We're going to show you that system here that has a 20% chance of development. The National Hurricane Center has marked this system. Here it is right here, but moving away from the area. This was at 2 p.m. this afternoon. Has a 20% over the next 48 hours and the next 7 days. Satellite data indicate a weak low pressure system has formed about 450 miles east southeast of Bermuda. Associated shower and thunderstorm remain disorganized, but some slow development is possible during the next day or so while the low moves northeastward over the central tropical Atlantic. By Monday night, however, this system is expected to move over cooler waters and into a region of strong upper level winds, ending this opportunity for tropical development. So, alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like these videos, share these videos, and before we go, let's go to the Eastern Pacific real quick, and then we'll show you what we got over there. Okay, here's that system here. We still got a alright, we got 10 over the next 48 hours, 70, and then like I said, offshore the central coast, Central America, and also southwestern Mexico coastline. Need to monitor that as it continues to push to the west. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like the video, share the video, and we'll catch you back in the next one. So have a wonderful Sunday evening, folks. Take care, and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.